What's happening, YouTube? Darkside Jedi back with another haul video. Very long overdue. I have to apologize. You know, I promised, I think, in every video I do that I'll have one once a week, but it seems like it's turning into more like once a month. But I'm still gonna try to do once a week. You know, life gets in the way sometimes, but let's get into it. Usually, what I do, I start out with a suggested story arc that I really enjoy. This week, I want to showcase a few figures that I've got through the past few weeks. So let's start it off. This is Justice League, the DC Comics DC Collectibles run. This is John Stewart. I saw this Omega Shu Shinryu-ken had this, James, and I'm like, man, I didn't even see that when these came out. And he's like, yep. So I had to go out and obviously get one. Continue the Green Lantern. And here we have Blackest Night. This is the Sinestro Corps member Scarecrow. This is when Scarecrow got the yellow ring. I think this is a really, really cool figure. Can't believe I found it. I mean, some of these things, it's like they don't exist anywhere, but you run in the right store. Another Green Lantern figure set. This is DC Origins, the Alan Scott and Hal Jordan together. So I think this is really sweet. A must-have for any Green Lantern fan for sure. All right. Found these. Got little Aquaman goodness. This is Orm, Ocean Master, Aquaman's brother. It's a history of the DC Universe figure. I think this is super sweet. Another history of the DC Universe. We got Brainiac. You know, I'm still looking for that first Brainiac appearance, but I'll take, I guess I'll take a figure instead. All right, something I've been looking for a very long time. I came across this. I was looking on eBay actually, and it was really expensive. I came across this for a really good price at a local record store. So that's the New Frontier DC series, Series 2, Dr. Fate. Man, that's a cool figure. Love it. Another figure along the same lines. It's got a little garbage there on the cover, but I'm going to take these out anyway and set them up. But this is Spectre, DC Universe. Putting together a DC Dark figures because I'm collecting DC Dark comics, so might as well try to get the figures. And then found this. That I've been going into a store for every day, every week, getting new comics, and I gotta say, he's had this behind the counter for as long as I can remember, and I always think about it, and I'm like, nah, but finally I picked it up. This is the Marvel Select Doctor Strange in the original costume, which is why I like it. Starting to get into more Doctor Strange stuff. My boy Tim, he's really into it, so I'm like, you know what, I gotta check it out. All right, finally with the figures, last but not least, I picked up the Arkham Knight figure, but as you see, he's got the Arkham Knight, but set him up, and you can set him up as the Red Hood, which is really, really cool. And for all those with Team Red Hood, I think this is a figure to get for sure. It's magnetic, so you can take his head off and switch it out with the Arkham Knight version. His chest also, his chest piece here pops off. It'll be the Arkham Knight symbol. Shoulders come off to do the Arkham Knight. So this is a really, really cool statue. I love it. All right, so there's the figures I got. I hope you liked it. Let's jump into some comics. Okay, so here we go with some comics. Hope you enjoyed that little deviation with the action figures and statues. Really starting to enjoy collecting some of those things. So I'm going to start out. This haul is a mixture of books that I received through eBay, bought through eBay, books that I got at my local shop, and also books that I picked up at a local comic convention, the Great Lakes Comic Con. It was about 2 weeks ago or so, and I picked up some really good keys, so I'm glad to share. But first, this book was sent to me by a good friend and someone I've never met in person, hoping to this October. The Big To Do. Mike is a fantastic guy. I mean, he is so thoughtful. He sent me this copy, and he sent me a few other really cool books too. And I can't thank you enough, Mike. But anyway, he sent this reprint of the New Mutants '98, and it was actually signed, as you see right here, signed by Rob Liefeld. Rob is a customer at his store in California, and it's just it's a cool thing that he would share this goodness with someone that he has never even met in the flesh. But anyway, thanks again, Mike. This is a great book. I really appreciate it. All right, next up are some books that I had signed at the Great Lakes Comic Book Convention, Comic-Con. This was Ryan Stegman. He is the artist, and this is Wolverine #1. Nice signature. Now this is CBCS or CGC was there, so I did get a couple books signed and sent through CGC for the yellow label, but most of the artists and folks there that were signing would charge you a premium if you had a CGC person with you. So these I'm going to send to CBCS for signature verification. All right, next up is another Ryan Stegman signed book. This is Superior Spider-Man #1. This is a great storyline. I love this book. And his art on this title is friggin' phenomenal. I actually talked to him about doing a possible commission on a blank cover for me, so hopefully I can get that going. I'll definitely share it. It was a retrospective of 80s G.I. Joe and toys and things, so Larry Hama was there. Actually, Sergeant Slaughter was there too. I did get a Mike Zeck, Sergeant Slaughter, Larry Hama, and the inker, I can't remember his name, something more. Anyway, a quadruple signed. They had a con exclusive variant cover of a G.I. Joe book, so I had it quadruple signed and sent to CGC. So when I get that back, we'll definitely do an unboxing. But here's Larry Hama's signature. This is G.I. Joe #45. This is actually the first appearance of Quick Kick. Here we have G.I. Joe #93. This is also signed by Larry. As you can see, this is the unmasking of Snake Eyes. This is when he takes off his mask and you see who he is for the first time. Here's G.I. Joe #100. Nothing special. It's just a 100 issue, anniversary issue. That's always cool. I know TiVo will, TiVo 14, Tim, I know he'll appreciate it, because he loves these anniversary books. Signed by Larry Hama. And again, all these books will be sent to CBCS for signature verification. First cameo appearance of Misty Knight. And the artist who created him, the creator, Avril Jones, he was there to sign this book. And then here is the first full appearance, and signed right there. So that's pretty cool. Get a creator to sign a book. It's always fun. All right, these next couple books were signed. I'm gonna set something up here. See how this works, because it is a connecting cover, but I don't want the glare. I got some extra light here. So I'm gonna see. All right, there you go. So these are both signed by Mike Zeck. This is issue number 20 and 21. G.I. Joe from Image, the old Image logo there. Here is great cover, fantastic cover, Captain America Annual number 8, beautiful, and signed by Mike Zeck. Again, I chose not to have these CGC yellow labeled just because of the price of signatures, but I will definitely send them. Get red labels through CBCS. And last but not least, with the signature books, the Secret War number 8, beautiful black suit, Spider-Man, Mike Zeck signed, and if you notice here, the exclusive $1 Canadian variant. I haven't seen this around very often, so I'm pretty happy to have it. I'll zoom in on there a little bit. So to all my neighbors to the north, this is a pretty great book, eh? I know that was stupid. Okay, so these next books actually I found at a local used bookstore, and I just had to share them and I had to buy them because they were so cool. Actually, I hear that DC might be bringing back Space Ghost. So the Space Ghost number 1, beautiful Alex Ross cover. We got Space Ghost number 2. Space Ghost number 3. Number 4. Number 5. And number 6. So we've got the full Space Ghost run here from DC. I am really looking forward to it. This brings back a lot of memories from when I was a kid, watching those shows. And actually, they're going to be bringing back a lot of Hanna-Barbera. If you watched the Lords of the Round Table on Thursday night at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, with myself, the Collector, Comic Book Fanatics, and Tim TiVo14, all of us Instagram names, you will know that we were talking about a little bit of the Hanna-Barbera, Scooby-Doo and whatnot coming back. Jim Lee's actually going to be doing this Scooby-Doo run, so that's going to be pretty sweet. This next couple books I found at the same used bookstore. Actually, I did buy all 6, but there's no point in showing all 6 books. I'll just show the important ones. Here's Legends number 1. We all know what this is. If you're a Suicide Squad fan, it's the first Amanda Waller, and then here's the first modern Suicide Squad. DC Legends number 3. So, and I actually bought all 6 books for $7, which was, amazing. All right, these are a couple books I got from the local comic book store. I had to pick these up. That's ROM number 1. And sorry for the tilt. I'm just trying not to have glare. And you can't have ROM number 1 without Micronauts number 1. So pick those up at the local. Not bad. This is an eBay purchase. Next couple ones here will be eBay purchases. An event came out 2 weeks ago in the Squadron Supreme where they brought back a beloved character, and I thought it was hilarious. And of course, that beloved character was Skull the Slayer. I never really beloved him, but I had to pick up the first issue. So there's Skull the Slayer number 1, first appearance. This is just a book that I think is super underrated and could go somewhere eventually. We'll see. But this is probably the worst cover ever, but cool nonetheless. And that's Secret Six, number 1. First appearance of the Secret Six. Actually, I have 2 copies of that, but I'm only going to show one because what's the point? If you've seen one, you've seen them all. Got this off of eBay. You know, funny enough, I wasn't collecting when this came out, so I'm glad to have it now. And I didn't pay that much for it. It was a pretty good deal. It's, you know, it's probably not a 9.8, which is unfortunate, but, you know, I don't care. I'll eventually get a 9.8 if I really, really want it. This is an eBay purchase. This is actually, no, this is a local bookstore, local comic shop purchase. This is arguably the first Silver Age appearance of the Joker, Batman number 136. Great cover. Love it. Love this cover. Here we go with Batman number 148. Just a Joker cover for me. I mean, if you've seen any of my videos, you know I talked it to death how much I love the Joker. He's my favorite villain for sure. Here is Batman number 158. And I think there is a key to this issue, but I can't remember what it is. And I don't think it's Ace the Super Bat Hound. I think it's something else, but I'll have to look it up. Here's another great Joker cover. Issue 159. Actually, it's Clayface as the Joker, but still, Joker's on the cover. Can't pass that up. Here is issue 200, the 200th Smash issue. So I know Tim would like this, even though he doesn't collect much DC, but it's an anniversary issue. This is a book I got at the con this over a couple weekends ago. This is issue 244. This is a beautiful, beautiful Neil Adams. Man, and speaking of Neil Adams, I was able to send a few books, 6 books actually, to get signed by Neil Adams and Denny O'Neil at a comic book convention in Lexington, Kentucky. Guy off Instagram, Bag O Fleas, offers a service where he is a CBCS witness. He'll send him the books. He'll get them if he's going to the con. He'll witness, get them signed, and send them off to CBC to get or CBCS to get the yellow label. Unfortunately, Denny O'Neil didn't show up. He was sick or missed his flight or something. So I only was able to get those books signed by Neil Adams, which, I mean, I'm not complaining whatsoever. But once those come back from CBCS, I will definitely be doing a haul video to show those off. Here's another con book. Picked up Detective Comics number 400. This is the first appearance of Man-Bat. Dwindling off those Batman appearances, man. I'm actually trying to put together a full run of Marvel Premiere, so I did find this and I had to pick it up. Plus the cover, I mean, you couldn't get away with a cover like this today. No way. So, Black Panther, Marvel Premiere number 52. At last, T'Challa battles the Klan. I mean, dude, that's an intense, intense cover. Leave it for the 70s books to be crazy and controversial, that's for sure. Found these at a local shop. Actually picked them up. Wonder Woman number 275. This is the first appearance of the second cheetah. This is the Bronze Age cheetah. Diana Minerva, I think. Something Minerva. I'll have to go back and look. But it is first cameo and first full. Or first and second. Again, I didn't really do much research before I did this video, which is unfortunate. Alright, got these at the con because I'm collecting Teen Titans. So that's a few early Teen Titans books. Teen Titans number 5. Beautiful, beautiful covers. I love these Teen Titans. Between Teen Titans and Aquaman, I think they have some gorgeous covers. Teen Titans number 7. Here's Teen Titans number 12. Robin in space. With this dude chilling with some records and These guys just tied up. But what are you going to do? I bet you they win in the end. Here's Teen Titans number 15. Alright, I picked this up on eBay because I had to. Green Lantern number 23, the first appearance of the Tattooed Man. Come on, anybody that's got tats would have to have this this Green Lantern book. Beautiful, nice yellow cover. All right, these next few books I got at the con, and we're gonna start out with the first appearance. And the only reason I got this is because of this guy. I mean, I didn't even know this guy existed. I saw this cover and I picked it up based on the Animal, Vegetable, Mineral Man. And this is actually his first appearance. First appearance and first cover appearance of an amazing character. I have a feeling that when comic book men wrote the Cryptozoic Man, they stole a lot from this guy. Amazing. Here's Doom Patrol number 100. If you've got Doom Patrol 99, the first appearance of Beast Boy, you got to pick up 100. Beautiful purple cover. I mean, a little bit of spine wear there, but man, it's nice and glossy. And second appearance of Beast Boy. All right, found this. This is Superboy number 88. Now, this is a controversial book just because there is a argument that this is the actual first appearance of Superman's heat vision. An Action Comics 241. I don't think it's 240 something. People say that it's his. It's with it's a picture. It's got Brainiac on the cover. Superman's shooting from his eyes, but people are saying that this is the actual first appearance. But I don't know. I've got them both, so I cover my bases. Here's one of the Flash races. I think this is the second Flash race. Second or third. I think it's the second. World's Finest, number 198. This is a book I picked up at a local store just because it's a book that proves that Superman's kind of an asshole. He's like, here, some cold water, Aquaman, Jimmy, you want it? He's like, looks like he's just going to pour it out like a jerk. Jimmy Olsen 115. Speaking of Aquaman, picked those up at the con, Great Lakes Comic Con. This is Showcase Presents number 33. It's an early Aquaman. Seen better days, but I think I can press some of this stuff out. Picked up this at the con. This is the House of Mystery 174. This is where DC actually started their horror run. There's a significance about this. I'd have to look it up, but I think this is like slated as the DC starts the horror stuff. Picked this up at the con. This is Strange Adventures number 206. This is the second appearance of Deadman. And actually, I picked up this book on eBay, which is Strange Adventures 205. It's a 5.5 CGC, first appearance of Deadman. Gotta have it if you're trying to get those DC Dark books going. Speaking of DC Dark, here is Swamp Thing number 1, first appearance of Alan Arcane. Or first appearance of Dr. Alec Holland. Arcane is number 2. Issue number 2 is first appearance. So I have HOS 92, now Swamp Thing number 1. Got to get a Swamp Thing number 2, and I think I'll be all set. Love this book. Love this cover. I'm actually reading this Alan Moore Swamp Thing right now. Awesome. Some more DC Dark. Here's Phantom Stranger #1. This is the first, his first solo book. Showcase, I think 84 or 94 is his first Silver Age appearance. Got another Amazing Spider-Man #238. First appearance of a Hobgoblin. I've got a 9.0 graded, but I'm hoping to maybe upgrade this one. I don't know. We'll see. Another few con books. Here's Amazing Spider-Man 194. First appearance of Black Cat. For my Green Goblin collection, here is Amazing Spider-Man #31. First appearance of Osborn, Harry Osborn. And I believe Gwen Stacy. So it's a twofer. Here's a issue for my Hobgoblin run. I've been looking for this everywhere, and I got a great price for this. And on this book, this is Amazing Spider-Man #18, first appearance of Ned Leeds, who becomes Hobgoblin in issue 238. It's a lot of issues. What's that, 120 issues? Or 220 issues before he becomes a Hobgoblin. Crazy. Here is Doctor Strange, Master of the Mystic Arts, Wonder #169. Must-have book, especially with that movie coming out. I don't think I'm gonna have a Strange Tales 190 or 110, so that's good for me. But I did get a early Thor, which is pretty awesome. This is Journey into Mystery 88. This is the second appearance of Loki. So if you can't have the first, get the second. And then off eBay, picked up this cool Golden Age Captain Marvel. No key, nothing special. Just an old Captain Marvel book. Issue #49. Really happy to have this too, because I'm starting to really enjoy these old Captain Marvel books. I think I'm gonna try to pick up more of them. A lot of Golden Age stuff. That's great. This was an eBay purchase. As soon as I heard the news, I had to grab one. It is PGX and it's a 9.4. I will be cracking it, pressing it, and sending it back to CBCS to get graded. Got to do it fast though, because this book online these days is going for a pretty penny at high grades. Picked up this off eBay as well. This was a little bit ago. This is Booster Gold #1. This is first appearance of Booster Gold. There was news that they might do a Booster Gold Blue Beetle show or something. We'll see, but why not? He's a cool character, especially with them doing the time travel stuff in Legends of Tomorrow. I think he could show up. It's a CBCS 9.6. Could probably crack it and press it, maybe try to get that 9.8. Now, last but not least, actually, that's not true. I will show you this book again just because I did an unboxing. This was a huge purchase for me. This is Batman #2, a 5.0 CBCS. I cannot show this book off enough. So happy to have it. I can't even believe I'm touching it right now. Anyway, Batman #2, second appearance of the Joker and second appearance of Catwoman. Okay. Last but not least, this is a con purchase. I had the second appearance of the Joker, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to grab me a third appearance. This is Detective Comics #45. Got a really good price on this book. I couldn't believe the price I actually got on it. It's seen better days, but it looks it presents beautifully. It's a CGC 1.5. But this is the first Joker story in Detective Comics, and the third overall appearance. So I have a second and a third appearance of the Joker. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. Thank you so much for sticking with this video. I know it went a little long. I showed a few toys in the beginning. But as always, thanks for watching. I will be on Instagram, always posting pictures. Join me on Instagram, Darkside Jedi. Join the Lords of the Round Table every Thursday night at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. We will talk about everything comics, everything geek, movies, TV, and it will be a great time. Thanks again. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and as always, see you next time. Darkside Jedi saying so long.